Driver crisis deepens. Good morning, everybody. Thursday morning is September 30th. I'm Darlene Rodriguez.
I'm Michael Gargiulo. Lauren Scala here, watching our morning commute. Instruction Force Maria LaRosa's here. It's day 2 of this fall season, Maria. How much longer can we go?
We've got about 90 days left of fall. No, but it's going to be overall pretty pleasant. I have some clouds and actually a few sprinkles. So I'll keep that in mind, just enough maybe for the windshield wiper, and that should be just about it. But it is the same system that's going to keep the clouds around from time to time. Starting out in Suffolk County with that north wind, East Hampton at 52, Mount Sinai 58 degrees. We're sitting at a 60 right now at Central Park, dipping into the 40s for Monticello under fair skies, and Poughkeepsie now at 51. So we do stay dry, humidity-wise, and for the most part rain, but you'll get some sun and clouds moving through during the afternoon. Temperatures climbing up into the mid-60s, dipping down into the 50s already by 10 o'clock with clear skies, so another bout of dry, cool air for later on tonight. All right, Lauren, I know there are some slowdowns already out there.
Oh, yes, there are. Oh, yes, there are. You gave me a nice early heads up, too. We're going to head over first to a slowdown, though, due to construction on 287 southbound. So getting into Route 208 there, coming from Rockland County into New Jersey, Bergen County there, you can see it's a slow go. Then heading over to the George Washington Bridge, there is an hour delay inbound right now at the upper level because of road work. 3 lanes are shut down. Stick with that lower level. Things are moving along nicely.
2 in the morning, Lauren, thanks. We're waiting to find out what's going to happen tonight after breakthrough COVID cases.
10 minutes after 4 a.m., Maria LaRosa looking at the weather.
And pretty quiet out there, some clouds and even maybe a few sprinkles for eastern Long Island, Suffolk County. Just heads up as some of this rotates through. 60 degrees right now in the city. Merrick down to 59. We're down to 48 in Monticello, where skies have cleared. So off to a good start. We'll see sun and clouds through the day today. 61 degrees by noontime, on our way up to the mid-60s. Now expecting for the weekend, mids and upper 70s. Cool forecast. Look at the jump we're now expecting for the weekend. Mids and upper 70s are back. I'll talk about the update to the shower chances, too, in that 10-day forecast.
Thanks so much, and still to come, a COVID.
If you are getting on the subways, there's planned track work out there on the 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, A, and F lines, so all of that will wrap up at 5 a.m. There's an accident out there that just came in on the LIE. Definitely some slowdowns at this hour. If you're headed out, we'll head over to some construction delays out there on 287 southbound. So coming from Rockland County into Bergen County, heading into exit 59, Route 208, you have some lanes blocked there with construction. Big delays at the GW Bridge, at least an hour. The lower level is the way to go. Also, as a reminder, the inbound Holland Tunnel is closed. So Lincoln Tunnel, lower level of the GW Bridge, Goethals Bridge, those are your options right now because you do not want to get stuck in this. Let's take a live look outside at the Cross Bronx Expressway where there is an accident. You'll see it towards the right of your screen. There are some flashing lights. So just after the Bronx River Parkway on the southbound side of 95, and then heading over to the LIE eastbound lower level just after the BQE there, there's an accident causing some minor delays. Alternate side of the street parking rules, they are back in effect today. So if Thursday's the last day listed on the sign, make sure to move your car.
Good morning, everybody. Thursday morning, it is September 30th. I'm Darlene Rodriguez.
I'm Michael Gargiulo. Lauren Scala's here, watching our morning commute. Instruction Force Maria LaRosa's here. We'll look at today's much cooler forecast as fall deepens here in the tri-state area.
We're in the trenches.
We're in the trenches of fall.
Yes. It is going to be cooler, right. But we'll make it. We'll be okay. Let's show you right now where we've got not only jackets required, but maybe on out there.
Not too much. An accident did just come in on the Cross Bronx Expressway. So heading southbound on 95 out by White Plains Road. That's where that is. It takes out 2 lanes, so expect delays to build pretty quickly. You also have some delays due to construction on the Bruckner westbound, getting into the Sheridan Expressway. And delays are easing out at the GW Bridge finally. They were at 90 minutes earlier. They are down to 30 minutes inbound at the upper level, but that's not something we're supposed to see until about 7 a.m. So still stick with that lower level on the inbound side. Michael, over to you.
Lauren, thank you very much.
On the rails, all of that planned track work wrapped up on the subways, and your major commuter rail lines are all on or close to schedule as well. So good news. Then heading over to the Bruckner Expressway, you still have road work out there, so you can see those westbound delays getting into the Sheridan Expressway. We'll take a live look outside at the Cross Bronx Expressway.
Rotating around, giving us the clouds, but all of that acting to keep the tropics in the tropics out in the Atlantic. Of course, we've been talking about Sam the last couple days. We have a new tropical storm, Victor. It is also going to stay way out in the Atlantic and forecast to be the next hurricane, which is pretty amazing considering the season we've had instead, look at this. We're almost out of the list. If we get another named storm, it would be what's keeping us cool and dry is also keeping any tropical weather well away from us. You can see, though, by Sunday into Monday, we've got another front coming from the west, and that's going to keep us with the shower chance really for a good chunk of the first half of the week. But in between now and then, look at that warm up, mid and upper 70s for the weekend. So we do bust out of the cool and we're back to warm as we head through the next few days into early next week.
Ever gone into there's things that are more than $1
right.
for a long time.
But there's, and it's just like,
and they don't, and it is what it is. There's no explanation.
You can find like an anvil in one aisle,
exactly,
and bubble gum in the next aisle,
and it's all $1 or $5.99.
It's going to be the $3 store now.
Right. The $3 store. That's it.
Which is fun. We could use maybe a hoodie or a sweatshirt.
Yeah.
It's a little cool.
Bold statement.
It's actually an accident on the Cross Bronx Expressway, so southbound heading into White Plains on the Bruckner still because of construction.
All right, thanks so much. Speaking of construction, Lauren, happening today, crews are expected to begin demolition.
Hey, everybody, 5:30 a.m. on this Thursday, final day of September. I'm Michael Gargiulo.
I'm Darlene Rodriguez. Lauren Scala is here looking at the roads and rails and checking to see if she has friends in Brooklyn who bought tickets. Maria LaRosa is looking at the weather.
I'm not that friend. Did not win. I think I got one number. But we have a nice forecast for you, so we'll start there. Let's show you this.
Things are moving along nicely for most. There's a couple of slowdowns. I'll show you where they are. The first one is for Connecticut commuters heading into Westchester County on 95 southbound, Port Chester into White Plains Road. You still have construction delays on the Bruckner westbound heading into the Sheridan Expressway, and delays are easing at the George Washington Bridge, but it's still about a 25-minute ride between the Turnpike and getting across the span. So lower levels still the way to go. Michael, over to you.
Warren, thank you very much. Now to the latest on that school bus crisis on Long Island. If you want to check your tickets, here are the last night's winning numbers. They are 2, 7, 11.
Warmer. We're going to see the 70s come back in a big way. Those details in the 10-day.
Thanks so much.
On the roads, delays are pretty heavy on the Springbrook Parkway southbound. You have some road work by Tuckahoe Road, so that's a spot to avoid. Stick with the thruway southbound through the area, and we'll take a live look at 95, which is one of the worst of them. So coming from Connecticut into Westchester County, the Port Chester construction zone has several lanes closed, so delays go all the way back to exit 4 on the Connecticut Turnpike. Then heading over to the Springbrook Parkway, looks like delays are starting to ease out a bit, but it's still quite backed up. Southbound, there was construction out there by Tuckahoe Road. An accident just cleared on the Cross Bronx Expressway on the southbound side out by White Plains Road. You still have some residual delays that go back through the Bruckner interchange, and the Bruckner westbound still a slow go because of the traffic pattern and construction out there. On the inbound side between the Prospect Expressway and Hamilton Avenue, really those delays go all the way up to the BQE where that traffic pattern shifts, and alternate side of the street parking rules, they are back in effect. But you still only need to move your car the last day listed on the sign. Michael, back to you.
Okay, Warren, thanks so much. 5:48 now in Brooklyn. Police are trying to track down 2 teens on October 8th. And Darlene, as you know, the new Bond film is much delayed but coming out. But he doesn't want that to interfere with Macbeth, even though he shows up as Macbeth in a tux.
He does. He's sharp.
It's a new twist.
I thought he was going to compare me to Lady Macbeth.
No, that's not true.
I said, here we go.
No, that's not true.
Not even 6
That would be more typical.
Right? That's
I will
what
not compare you to
Yes.
a tragic classic by Shakespeare.
Spot.
Well, he doesn't have his Bond socks on, so he wasn't
really,
feeling
Michael,
the
get
confidence to
that.
go there.
What's happening, Maria?
Well, not too much, which is nice. It's a nice, quiet morning. We have some clouds overhead looking into Nassau County with that city, but 30s and 40s north and west.
We'll start with that. Here's your commuter checklist. You can.
Okay, Warren, thanks so much. In Connecticut, thousands of food insecure. I like September. It was one of my favorite months
okay.
of the fall. Good morning. Storm Team 4. Lauren Scala is here, of course. I'm just
Great to be here. Great to hear you. We have some little sprinkles out there.
Oh, we do?
Yeah, just a few a little dash, if you will, for Suffolk County. A little
Heavy out there southbound getting into that Port Chester construction zone, although in the immediate area looks like it's getting orange instead of red, so it means things are easing out a bit. BQE, an accident just came in westbound before Northern Boulevard, so it's backing up that leg from the Grand Central Parkway. And if you're headed to the GW Bridge, you still have residual delays from construction this morning. We were at 90 minutes earlier. Delays have eased out to about 20 minutes now, so something to keep in mind. Darlene, over to you.
All right, thanks so much. Well, cool 50s right now here in the city.
Yeah, but comfortable still, right? We've got that low humidity and some brightening skies, some the Times Square cameras. We've got 61 right now expected for noontime temps. So yes, we stay in the 60s again. again, sun and clouds. So not perfect sunshine. I think that awaits us for tomorrow. But how about waiting for us this weekend? That warm up, if you weren't quite ready for full on fall. Mid and upper 70s, but it comes along with some rain chances too. I'll show you.
Village Parade will be a factor.
All around.
It certainly
if you have
is.
Anywhere to go, leave early. If you're getting on the trains, though, so far so good today. This is a good stretch for subways and major commuter rail lines. Not so much for the roads. You have delays out there on the northern state, westbound after the Wantagh Parkway. Still outside at where the LIE is not the better option, and that's in Queens. Here are delays getting into Queens Boulevard. You can see it's heavy out there already. You are watching westbound approaching Northern Boulevard there, so delays go back to the Grand Central Parkway. In New Jersey on Route 4 eastbound, there is an accident out by Bell Ave, so watch out for some delays here. And then on the New Jersey Turnpike northbound out by Route 9, so just after exit, some delays starting to build. I'll keep a very close eye on this for you. And if you're headed to the GW Bridge, it's 15 minutes inbound right now. Delays are still minor at the Lincoln Tunnel and the Holland Tunnel. Alternate side is back in effect today, but you still only need to move your car the last day listed on the sign. Michael, back to you.
All right, Lauren, thank you very much. Very much. It's 6:17 now in this.
So many phenomenal.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's how I make my kids sweep the kitchen in the hallway.
Well, that sounds like fun.
In rhythm. That's right.
Yeah. It's a nice day for whatever you've got going on. I know we're off to a good start this morning. For your moment of zen, Point Pleasant Beach, and that
Maria, that's beautiful.
Isn't that beautiful when the light reflects on the ocean? Everyone start your day off lovely, and then get the kids out the door. Seeing that correctly, mid-70s for highs on Saturday. So if you're not ready for the comfortably cool, we've got the
subways. You have northbound E&F trains running local from Roosevelt Avenue to roll through this area if you can.
Okay, Lauren, thanks so much for the future commute.
Still, let's get it done. All right, 6:26 right now. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back. Still ahead, countdown to Beijing. The new COVID safety protocols for the upcoming Olympic Games.
And then putting pen to paper. Good morning. Yes, good morning. To shout out to Brooklyn, we say good morning, everybody. 6:30 a.m. on this Thursday, September 30th. I'm Michael Gargiulo.
I'm Darlene Rodriguez. You know, you can be in any city in the world, and if the DJ says, "Is Brooklyn in the house?"
Right, and they go crazy.
Go crazy, no matter what. Right? Where Brooklyn at? Exactly. Quoting Biggie. Good
morning. You definitely have some sprinkles out there, so if you're waiting for that walk on the beach, perhaps just give it a little more time. Otherwise, just mostly cloudy skies. This is all rotating around an area of low pressure, so we'll be in and out of some clouds from time to time today. 59 degrees at Central Park at 61, in Newark 59, in Islip, Montauk at 68, but we're down to 48 in Poughkeepsie and Monticello at 46. So definitely a cool start and staying below average today. That means we stay in the 60s. 62 at 1 o'clock, 65 under mostly cloudy skies through 4 p.m. And then another round of clearing and cooling down will be in the 50s as early as 10 o'clock tonight. All right, Lauren, how are things moving along?
Things are slowing down just a lot. So the Wantagh Parkway is really backed up, as well as the westbound northern state. So you may want to stick with the LIE, although local streets may be a little faster. Heading over to the LIE in Queens, though, you still have this crash on the eastbound side out by the Cross Island. I'm going to show you the maps because it's causing a delay eastbound. As you can see here, those delays go back to the Clearview, but westbound delays back into Nassau County. So Grand Central Parkway is another option, but again, that's a little bit slow going as well. Michael, over to you.
Lauren, thank you very much.
And how it will come along with some showers and maybe even a few thunderstorms in the 10-day.
Thanks, Maria. Also ahead, no trip.
Fog, whoa. If you're headed out right now, you had some service changes on the E and the F. All of that clear, but you still have delays on northbound E and F trains. So plan ahead. If you're headed out on the roads, there's a crash on 80 eastbound after exit 30, Howard Boulevard. You can see delays are heavy already. And we'll take a live look outside at some delays on the Staten Island Expressway. So eastbound, things are starting to slow down by Clove Road, heading towards the Verrazano Bridge. I'll have the latest on your morning commute coming up after the break.
All right, Lauren, one more check of the traffic.
Oh, there's issues this morning on the roads. We're going to start.
Thanks so much.
Is that enough?
Yeah.
Right?
There's more. It's always there.
All right, well, weather-wise, it's pretty quiet. We have some.
Thanks so much. Stay with us. We'll have local news updates every 30 minutes throughout the morning, and the Today Show is next.
That's what's happening today in New York. Morning Commute. Here's Lauren Scala.
Thanks, Arlene. There are delays out there on the 2-3 M, R, and W lines. And if you're getting on the roads, 80 eastbound really backed up with this crash heading into exit 30 Howard Boulevard. After that, there's an accident on Route 3 eastbound heading into Route 17 over at the, heading towards the Lincoln Tunnel on NJ 495 eastbound. You have a crash right after Route 3 there, which is also slowing things down. And watch out for one on the FDR Drive southbound by 96th Street. Darlene, back to you.
All right, thanks so much. We'll be right back with Maria LaRosa's forecast. Morning Commute. Here's Lauren Scala.
Thanks, Arlene. There are delays and service changes out there on the 2-3 M, L, R, and W. Haven commuters 10 to 15-minute delays on the New Haven line for Metro North, but between Stratford and West Haven. And then heading over to the roads, a crash on 80 eastbound cleared by exit 30. You still have some heavy residual delays. Over on Route 3, you still have one out there eastbound approaching Route 17. You can see McCarter Highway pretty backed up as well. And then over at the George Washington Bridge, over at the George Washington Bridge, you have a stalled vehicle by the tolls at the inbound upper level, but it's a 40-minute delay at the upper and lower levels on the inbound side. Plus